Hello and welcome to Galahad Reviews. I'm Galahad and today I'm going to be reviewing the Oral-B IO Series 8 electric rechargeable toothbrush. If you were like me, you might be saying to yourself, is this dude really about to review a toothbrush? A toothbrush. He must really be at a low point in his YouTube career. But here's the thing, it's a smart toothbrush, which also might get you to say, there are smart toothbrushes now? Yep, and get this, it costs $250. At which point, I see you moving your cursor to click off this video, as paying $250 for a toothbrush seems insane. But if you stick with me, I'm going to explain why it may be worth it and that it is definitely something to consider. As at first, even I was not a believer. Quick disclaimer, I did receive this product for free through Best Buy's Tech Insider program in exchange for an unbiased written review. But I decided to also do a video review because it's actually really cool and I wanted to share why that is with you. This is not a sponsored review. Oral-B has no idea who I am and doesn't care. So without further ado, let's dive in. If you're like me, you are willing to spend hundreds of dollars on a gym membership to make yourself look swole, but skimp when it comes to your teeth. Personally, I would go to the bargain bin and buy a toothbrush pack for about $5. When I was feeling extra chipper, I'd splurge and buy the fancy expensive toothpaste for about $5 to $10, depending on if it was a 2-pack or not. Recently, and I'm not just saying this for this video, I decided to get serious about my teeth and started looking into electric toothbrushes, as I kept hearing that if you want to hang out with the cool kids, you gotta buy electric. Which was when Best Buy's Tech Insider program reached out and offered this guy, and I jumped on it because I couldn't fathom how an electric toothbrush could cost so much, as the ones I saw in stores were about $30 to $50, and I couldn't see what on earth could be added that would justify the increase in price. So, let's get nerdy about a toothbrush. Weird. Anyways, directly from their marketing, it uses a frictionless, smooth magnetic drive system that transfers energy to the bristle tips for a clean that wows. Translated to real-world usage, this means it uses a drive system that is less prone to failure and relatively quiet. Here, on my microphone. And this is me just talking like a normal person. See, not too loud. Probably wouldn't wake up your spouse. Also, depending on which of the 6 modes you choose, it will adjust the pressure to give you the best clean depending on your health and goals. The Series 8 comes with 6 smart modes: daily clean, whitening, gum care, sensitive, intense, and super sensitive. Personally, I'm going through the whitening one for the next 14 days as I want my smile to look just like Brad Pitt. More on that later when I talk about the app, not Brad Pitt, because he refused to be a guest on the show. And yes, ladies, I can hear you sighing from over here. It comes with a smart pressure sensor, which you can monitor by watching the LED on the toothbrush handle. When you are applying the correct pressure, it is green. When you are applying too much pressure, it is red. And when not applying enough pressure, it shows whichever LED color you choose. For those of you who are married, you can now add your toothbrush to the list of things that tell you you're doing it wrong. The importance of the smart pressure sensor allows you to better protect your gums and enamel, as not pressing hard enough can prevent you from cleaning your teeth, and if pressing too hard, it can wear down your gums and enamel. This allows you to be like a Goldilocks and the 3 bears and find the pressure that is just right. The brush vibrates every 30 seconds with a longer vibrate at 2 minutes to signal crisis averted and the gingivitis won't be inhabiting your mouth. Up next is the Smart Functions, which incorporate Bluetooth and the Oral-B app. Connecting to the application is simple. You just verify that Bluetooth is enabled on both your toothbrush and your cell phone, and then you just open the app and it automatically connects. It was effortless when I did it. This allows you to access the AI recognition, which helps guide you as you brush. The Series 8 comes with 6 zones, which includes the upper back left, the upper back right, and the middle, along with the lower back left, back right, and mid. When you are brushing, it will sense where the toothbrush is in your mouth, and then on your cell phone screen, it will change color going from blue to white sparkles as you brush long enough to verify you have gotten the best clean in all areas of your mouth. On the brush, it will show you how long you brush for and if you get a smiley face or not. It will then go over to other cleaning tips, such as cleaning your tongue, using mouthwash, and flossing, which keeps you more accountable. At the end, it will show you how good of a job you did and where you pushed too hard during your brushing as escapades, and any ways you can improve next time around. You do not need to have the app open while brushing, as it will automatically connect and upload your information the next time it finds your phone. But I found that I had a better, more consistent clean when I had the app open beside me and used it as a help guide over just brushing without it. Moving on to the build quality / aesthetics, it comes with the Oral-B Series 8 toothbrush, the Oral-B IO Ultimate Clean Replacement brush heads, a premium travel case, charging stand, and interactive color display. It comes in 3 colors: black onyx, white alabaster, and violet ametrine. The color used in this video is violet ametrine. It looks very good in person, and I don't have any worries about it flaking off or discoloring in time. Moving on to the toothbrush itself, it is very balanced and lightweight. On the top of the device, you have a removable brush head, which have multiple different options which vary in price and function. It takes a light / moderate amount of pressure to remove. Once placed, it leaves a small gap before you get to the LEDs. This is the LED that shows if you are applying too much, too little, or just the right amount of pressure. The LED can be white, blue, turquoise, yellow, or orange. On the front of the device, you have a shiny gloss material. In the middle of that gloss is a nice colored screen that shows a lot of detail. Above that is the power button, and below that is the multifunction button, which are a matte gray and take a moderate amount of force to actuate with a crisp tactile bump. But you may be asking yourself, well, Tommy, that sounds great and all, but how the heck do I charge it? That is where the magnetic charging stand comes into place. It uses a rechargeable lithium-ion battery. I would say you may be able to get about 5 days of use out of it before needing to recharge. I didn't specifically test this, as you should be charging it every night, and I also just didn't have time because I was on a timetable to upload and edit this review. I haven't charged it for the past 2 nights, and I also messed around with it quite a bit while writing this review, and it still has 80% battery left. The magnetic charger stand is a small circular device that is matte gray / black with a slight bump in the middle. When you put your toothbrush near it, you can start to feel a slight magnetic pull, and then you just plop it on the stand and it starts to charge wirelessly. It is quite stable and looks super sleek and futuristic. What a time to be alive. Never thought that I would use the words wireless charging for a smart toothbrush ever in my life, but alas, here we are. The charger plugs directly into an outlet and can't be removed, which is a bit of a bummer. It takes 3 hours to fully charge. On the bottom of the device, it has 3 prongs, which can be used to unscrew the bottom of the device, which you can then use to remove the lithium-ion battery from the device when you are going to dispose of it. Some other random features: it is motion sensitive, which means when you pick it up, it will say good morning or good night. If you haven't selected a particular program and you press the multifunction dial, it will cycle through the 6 settings, which are daily clean, sensitive, whiten, gum care, intense, super sensitive, and then settings. If you have selected a program, in my case whitening, and press the multifunction dial, the first option that will pop up is your current preset. The second press will bring you to daily clean, with the third press going to settings. If you press the power button on settings, it will take you to another screen to enable or disable Bluetooth, which you can do by pressing the power button. Next is the light ring options, so you can cycle through those colors. Third is the language, fourth is the factory reset, and fifth is to go back. You can also find most of these settings through the Oral-B app. Inside the Oral-B app, the first thing you are greeted with is your smile. Well, a representation of it anyways, which shows your last brushing and where you had overpressure or anything else. It also gives you a little coaching section on how you can improve. If you swipe right, you will go to the program you are currently on and how many days you have left. If you swipe right again, it will show you when you applied a new head, which you put in manually, and the date that you should replace it, which is also nice. You can also set up automatic renewals where they will send you a new brush when yours is getting ready to be replaced. If you select history, it will show you your score average. The next option is challenges for your achievement hunters out there. Last, you have the more option, which will allow you to change some other settings. It also comes with a very cool travel case, which is made out of plastic. It snaps shut easily and then takes quite a bit of force to open, which means it won't open up in your bag. It then has a slot for your toothbrush and 2 different heads. So for the pros, pretty much everything about the device, I have very little complaints, so we'll just move straight on to the cons. I wish that it had a dedicated on-off button, as the one that it has right now is motion activated and you can't just turn it off. With me being a control freak, I'm worried that if I were to travel with it, that a lot of the battery would get depleted as it shook around in my bag instead of just being completely powered off. I also wish they would have added a third button, as sometimes when I'm going through the settings, I accidentally turn on the brush head. It is also very, very expensive. Last, I wish that that it came with a tongue cleaning mode and would have foregone another mode in place of that one. If you are curious about the differences between the Series 8 and the Series 9, they are small, but I would argue are worth the $50 increase in price, and would have preferred to have gone with that one, as the Series 9 comes with 4 brush heads instead of 3, which retails for $12.50 a piece. They both come with a magnetic charging case. The Series 8 comes with 6 zones with 6 modes, whereas the Series 9 goes up to 16 zones and 7 modes, adding tongue cleaning. Last, the premium travel case adds charging capability, which is absent on the Series 8. So moving on to the conclusion, I've been brushing my teeth with a normal toothbrush for ages. Gotten pretty good at it, if I do say so myself, after years of practicing twice daily, to the point where when I went in for a cleaning, I got excellent marks and very little cleaning was needed except for the bottom mid portion of my mouth. That has always been my problem spot. I almost just swallowed my spit wrong, which would have been highly embarrassing. Now, I'm not bringing this up to brag, but to say even though I take my brushing very seriously, this toothbrush has brought me to a whole new level, like Goku going Super Saiyan 3. And the best way to explain what my teeth feel like after I brush is like I just got home from the dentist after a cleaning. It is dramatically better than even my best brushings with my normal toothbrush. Even my problem spot is dramatically cleaner with a lot less plaque. I've noticed my teeth are also a bit whiter, and this is only after a short while of using it. One of the other statistics that I also came across was that in, I think, 83% of users, after 8 weeks, they went from having unhealthy teeth to healthy teeth, which is a pretty mind-blowing statistic. Brushing my teeth has now gone from a chore to something that I almost look forward to, as using the toothbrush is fun, and since I'm an incredibly competitive person, each time I brush, I get to compete against myself to do better than the last time. The lasting benefits of this are that my teeth are cleaner and healthier, which is good since we only get one set of them in a lifetime, and I think they are worth investing in. So do I recommend this toothbrush? Absolutely. I know I won't be going back to normal brushing ever again. If you got to this part of the video, write Goldilocks in the comment section below. If you have any questions about this device or any other questions in general, write that in the comment section below as well. If you like this video, leave a like. If you didn't like this video, leave a dislike. And of course, if you've been following my content for a while or enjoyed this video, hit that subscribe button and turn on bell notifications so you know when I upload a new video. It's late. I'm gonna go brush my teeth with this here fancy toothbrush and go to bed. Peace out and God bless.